Hello, and welcome to this, my first video blog, which launches my new website, edinburghphotographyworkshop.com. I've been a serious photographer since 2005, which coincided with my move into the beautiful city of Edinburgh. Around the same time, I also joined the Edinburgh Photography Society, where I was encouraged to improve through the competitions run by the club. Within 2 years, I've been promoted into the advanced section. At the time, it was quite daunting to be up against photographers who've been learning their craft since the film days and had years of experience. I've developed in 3 different ways. The first was to read. Don't bother with the manual that comes with your SLR. It only tells you where the various buttons are on your camera, but it doesn't really tell you what they do. Instead, I read magazines, books, websites, anything I could that gave me tips on how to take better images. It required lots of time and expense to gather all the knowledge, but it was a useful journey which has led me to gaining my licentiate of the Royal Photographic Society. The second source for learning was by attending events run by professional photographers. I've been on several landscape trips, as well as sessions that gave me a better understanding of lighting, both with studio lights and also with much cheaper flash guns or strobes. Lastly, and I think most importantly, is to get out and practice your art with a passion. Try and find an opportunity every day to capture an image. It doesn't necessarily need to be on your SLR, it can just as easily be on your phone or a compact point and shoot. Just find a way to expand your creativity by seeing images in everyday life. So, what's my new website going to be about? As you can see, I spent years gathering information about technique, and I passionately believe that despite all the buttons that today's SLR and bridge system cameras have, it's possible to teach the basics of exposure and composition in about an hour, and that somebody could be taking great photos within about 3 hours. That's the basis of my switch to manual workshop, which has been successful in helping many people to start taking creative images, and all told me later that the lessons I run help beginners to become better photographers. You can see here some of the images that workshop attendees have taken since coming on my workshop. I'm sure you'll agree they're taking some fantastic photographs. That's my aim, to help people improve in a fast, fun and interactive way. I've also been working on a number of other workshops that take the fundamentals and allow you to improve further in particular areas of specialisation. The first I'm launching is night photography, which will give you tips and techniques for shooting when the sun goes down. There are lots of opportunities to take fantastic images in the evening, and you'll get the chance to shoot light trails, weather permitting star trails, and images that make the city lights look like stars. Landscapes of rolling hills and towering mountains are always popular, and with the knowledge that you've gained from the switch to manual workshop, you too can be taking wonderful images with tons of detail throughout that you would be happy to share with your friends, and maybe even print out to display on your wall. There's an introductory landscape workshop, which is for 1 day, and then a longer 3-day version, which takes us out to the beautiful west coast of Scotland, where we explore the wonderful scenery of Glencoe. Finally, my lighting workshop, Portrait on Location, will give you the basics of how to use off-camera flash to give you superb images of people using just a couple of flash units. The workshop includes a model who's used to working with beginner photographers who will help you to understand the best way to place your subject so you take flattering images. All the workshops are a proven 3-step method that helps the learning process to be embedded. We all start with a bit of theory that tells you what settings to use, and more importantly, why to use them. We then put the theory into practice for the majority of the workshop where you take the photographs. Then we finish with a review of the images you've taken so we can discuss what's gone well and where you can improve more. As well as workshops, I'll also be uploading some short videos that will give you some hints and tips on different elements of photography. Let me know if there are any topics that you would like me to cover by dropping me a mail to the address below. You can also follow me on Twitter, Facebook and Google+, where I'll be posting links and updates. The addresses for all these social media sites are also included below. Well, that's the end of my first video blog, and I hope it's whetted your appetite to find out more. Please add a comment below if you've liked this video, and I'm sure you'll enjoy the journey in improving your photography, and I look forward to seeing you at one of my workshops in the near future.